Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to take you through my entire Lululemon collection, and it's a big one. I have been getting Lululemon pieces to work out in and have been exclusively working out in Lululemon pieces for about a decade now. I very rarely get anything from anywhere else. I have a few pieces from Icebreaker and from Zella as well in my workout wear collection, but I can count those on one hand. I'm going to go through all different types of pieces and I'm going to show you all of my favorites and talk about the different fabrics that Lululemon offers, because when I started buying Lululemon they just had Luon and that was it, but things have changed a lot and they have a lot of different fits as well. So I'm going to actually do this in order of pieces that I think everybody should have, like really top pieces that I think Lululemon is especially good at, over to pieces that I like, but you can get good ones from other brands. So we're actually going to start with pants, of course, because I feel like Lululemon has kind of started to gather an international reputation for having really high quality workout pants that also kind of double as sexy shapewear in that they make your butt look awesome. Let's be honest, I feel like a lot of us do buy them for that reason. For sure, I like them for that reason, but also secondarily because they last for so long. So unless you're unlucky enough to have bought a pair right around the time that they had the naked transparent pants scandal, which they did fix reasonably quickly, then you probably know what I mean, in that I feel like they just last for years and years and years. And I'm actually going to show you the difference between a pair bought recently and a pair that I've had for much longer. So let's get started. I'll take you through all the different styles that I have. So first piece, this is part of the Align line, but it's definitely an older piece. So this is, I would say, a good 3, maybe even 4 years old. It's from a time when they were doing a lot of girlier pieces, more ballerina inspired looks. So it's actually got a punch out detail here with little tiny flowers and a transparent mesh panel as well, which is something that they started doing a lot in the last few years. And it's a high-rise pant, so also something that they started doing a lot more in the last 5 years. Originally everything was low-rise. Now they have a lot of higher rise pieces, which is definitely to my taste. You're gonna see pretty much everything is black because I'm obsessed with black pants, how slimming they look, how convertible they are. You can wear these to brunch in Vancouver. It's pretty much the Vancouver uniform, and it's not unusual at all for me to look around bar class and every single person in the class is wearing head to toe Lululemon. It is definitely like a regional thing. Right or wrong, I think it's just a fact. And when I was at university, we had a fair amount of international students at Durham, and I remember I always knew if someone was Canadian at that point if they were wearing Lululemon, because that's really before the brand exploded. This is the first pair of pants, and I wanted to quickly show you what the wear is like on these. So if I look really closely, there are tiny little pills, especially around the butt area, but they're so tiny that I can only really see them if I look up close. But these have been some of my most worn, and like I said, they're quite a few years old. There's a little tiny bit of wear around the waistband as well. But for something that I've washed probably more than 100 times, it's pretty awesome. So this is a classic Luon fabric. It's on the thicker side. To compare though, they've been starting to do a lot of other styles as well. So one really popular fabric which has a little bit more sheen and is quite a bit thinner is Luxtreme. So if you want something that's going to have more of like a shiny kind of look, which looks really nice, not really shiny, just a little bit shiny, Luxtreme is a really great option. This is part of the Run line. I can't remember exactly what these are called, but they're more of a recent purchase. I also find that they're a little bit tighter around the waist too. I still take a size 4 in all of the pants. I just find that if I get Luon, they feel a little bit more like relaxed. If I get Luxtreme, it sucks you in a little bit more, so you may consider sizing up, although I find I don't need to because I kind of do like that slight kind of control effect, especially around the stomach region. They're not super tight like Spanx or anything like that, still very comfortable. These ones have these really cute lace up panels on the side of the leg with a little corset detail. Very fun, very flirty. Really love these. Luxtreme is, I would say, like pretty much on par with Luon. I like them for different things. One of my favorite pairs of pants, for whatever reason, I think these look kind of modern, are these Luxtreme crops, and they've got what looks like vents on the side, but it's really actually like a pocket. It doesn't go through or anything like that. And I just really love these. They're a little bit more around a medium rise, and like I said, they're crops. They look really cute, and they're somehow just like super slimming. And then another fabric that they have that's quite prevalent is called the New Luxe fabric, and one of the styles that it comes in is fast and free. I think these pants may have been part of that particular name, the fast and free name, but I'm not sure. They were definitely called something reflective because they're made specifically for running, and they've got these reflective little dots around the ankle that will catch the light from headlights or street lights and be reflective and keep you safe, which is an excellent idea. And like Luxtreme, New Luxe is more on the shiny, thin side, and definitely has, I would say, even more of a kind of control tight feeling around the waist, but it's not so much made to make you look slimmer so much as to just allow you to go faster. They're very much geared at runners, so just that kind of like sleek look and feel will help you to increase your speed if you're a runner. So that's really what they're for that reason, because I bought these because I thought they looked cute and were slimming. But I don't really run a lot. I don't get quite as much wear out of these. And then just to show you another detail that I really liked, this is another pair of Luon type pants, high-waisted crops, and they've got this really nice kind of netting type effect on the side of the leg. Really love these. This is another pair I've worn a ton. These ones have less pilling than the other pair that I showed you, but are pretty much as old, like 3-4 years old again, which is around the time period that I would say I started to donate some pieces that I had for maybe like 6 or 7 years, the pieces that I would have been wearing at university. And it was partly because they were starting to look worn, but mostly actually just because I liked the newer style that were higher rise and slimmer cuts. A lot of the older type pairs, like the Astro pant, if you guys remember those, were more of like a low rise, and they had either a straight cut or bell bottom type shape, and I just like something slimmer cut now. It's just like, it's a style thing really more than anything. One pair though that has kind of outlasted that and is like, I would say at least 6 or 7 years. These predate my move to Vancouver, so that means they predate 2012. These are very much a staple of the Lululemon line. They are called Wonder Unders. Like the first pair I showed you, they have a little bit of pilling around the waistband and the behind area, but I will probably keep these for a long time because they're actually reversible, so they have gray on the inside, black on the outside. These are more of like a medium to low rise, so they're actually really great for layering under ski pants or something like that, like waterproof pants. They're really soft and really slim. Worst comes to worst, I don't think I'll really get rid of these. I will probably just wear them around the house a little bit more as they start to look a little bit more worn, and I like that idea of them having like a second life past the gym. I would say that for some reason this Luon is not as sweat wicking as the other pants that I've shown you, so I don't wear them that much to the gym anymore. Final pair of pants to mention are these brushed gray pants, and I believe these are brushed Align pants. They have the high waist, slim leg detail that I would associate with the Align line, and so they're heathered gray with a dark seam. And what brushed means for Lululemon is that it has the feel of Luon, so it's a little thicker, a little softer, a little bit like less constricting, but it's really soft. So if you like that more like slightly sweatpant like feel for a pair of workout pants, you need to try the brushed version. I find these so comfy that I will lounge around them very happily because they feel like sweatpants. They're a little tiny bit looser as well, in a size 4, and I picked them up in the sale. I feel like the brush pieces often go on sale. It's something to look out for in the We Made Too Much section, which is their version of a sale. Okay, so for tanks, I just want to talk a little bit about the features that I like about Lululemon tanks generally. They have a built-in bra. Some of them have cups that are removable and some don't. All of the tanks I'm going to show you already have the cups removed because for a tougher workout, I will usually layer sports bras, in that I will wear a sports bra and then wear a tank that has the built-in bra in it. Your other option, if you're doing something like yoga or bar that is more low impact, is to actually just wear it with the cups, and you're able to do that according to Lululemon if you have an A or B cup. I'm a D cup, so I feel like I need a little bit more support than that, but what's really nice about these tops is if you're going for a hike or something like that, they are opaque enough in that you are not going to have like nipples showing or anything like that if you wear it without a bra, and it's super, super comfortable that way. This top, which is pretty much 6 or 7 years old, is this stripy one. It's an aqua color, and it's so flattering because of the paneling on the side that really like visually gathers you in. I'm so impressed with this tank. Unlike the pants that I showed you that are from around the same time period, it has no pilling whatsoever. Everything about it looks brand new. There's no wear, and it's one of my most worn tops because it's my favorite. I just love how it looks. I think it's especially flattering, so definitely something to look into. I feel like oftentimes like you'll start with a pair of pants, but where I would go next with Lululemon is some of their tanks with the built-in bras. I have never found another brand that I feel like makes ones that are as good. I feel like they used to do so many cute printed fabrics, and they really don't do that anymore very much. They might have 1 or 2 per collection, and that's about it. Like around 5 years ago, they did a collection with a ton of prints, and that's where this one is from. It's a crossbody, really gorgeous, a little bit more of like a luxtreme like shiny fabric to it, a little bit thinner than the other one, which is more like classic Luon. This magenta one, also classic Luon fabric, and it's got a really pretty scoop neck detail. I feel like this is something that they bring out every few years, is that scoop neck style. It's so flattering and pretty, and I love this color. So gorgeous. And going through some more recent pieces that I've bought within the last, I would say 2 to 3 years. I've got this piece, which I hauled, I feel like this one is actually from last year. It's pretty recent. It's a khaki color, and it's kind of like a ribbed tank, and this is one of the pieces that I would say kind of straddles the line between workout wear and casual wear, so you could so easily wear this casually. It would look really cute. This one is like a polka dot type print, but the polka dots are so small that from afar it almost looks like a heathered black. I don't think they have this print anymore. It's a few months old, but this style is one they always have. It's called the Power Y Tank. Power Pose Y Tank, I think. So it's got the built-in bra, same thing. I would say it's a little bit more slim cut. I don't actually know what Lululemon calls this style, but it's something to look out for. It's got the scooped out arms and the really high neck here. If you want that kind of like spy Scarlett Johansson look, then I feel like this is such a great option. It's very slimming and gorgeous looking, almost something that is sexy enough to like wear out. It's just like a black tank, and yeah, I don't think they're currently doing this style, but I really love it. Another one that I found really flattering to the extent that I bought 2 in different prints was this corset style detail from about 3 years ago. So it's got the lace up at the back. I've got one in black and white. Again, it's got the built-in bra. It's got almost like a mesh line going down the front as well. Also got it in violet. Then we have 2 more. One is very old, one is very new. The one that's very old, this is probably a good 10 years old now, is a ballerina style tank. So it's got the loose empire waist, where this fabric is very soft and t-shirt like, and then this is more of like a classic luxtreme like fabric. They kind of periodically reissue this kind of style that's empire waisted. Definitely a great option if you're a little bit self-conscious about your middle section. They tend to have more that have actually more of a detached look, where you've got the bra top and then they've kind of draped the fabric underneath and it's kind of hanging low around the back. So I think that's the new version of this really old top, but I still really love it. So Joe calls this my sexy skunk tank, which is pretty hilarious. It's black in the middle, white on the sides. It's really flattering and slimming, just like the first one that I told you I really loved because of the side panels. And they actually still have this, so it's called the Long Breath Tank. It's meant for B or C cup, but it's definitely more on the supportive side. It's got those removable cups, and I actually have worn it quite a bit without a sports bra underneath, and it's really good. I really love it. So that's my newest purchase. Those are tanks and pants, which are my two staples from Lululemon. There's something, if I see that they have a print or style that I really like for those, I am very, very liable to be buying a pair at short notice without too much thought, because I know I will get a ton of wear out of it. Something that I've really begun to love over the last few years are these Love tanks. So I think they've only had them for about 2 years, and they are definitely more of like a loose piece that you would wear with a sports bra underneath for more of like a low impact type activity. But what I love about these is that they're just really great t-shirts. So I will wear these to like a bar or yoga, but I'll also wear them all the time under like a nice cardigan. Like, you would never think that this was a workout top. There's nothing about it that really says that, other than that it's made from a fabric that is specifically engineered to be sweat wicking. So they come in a ton of gorgeous colors. I even have bought some that are rather similar. So I have a periwinkle one here that was on sale, and then the lavender one. I mean, I'm obsessed with lavender because of Lavender Pearls, so I got it as well. I also picked one up in heather gray. I love a good v-neck, so these are right up my alley. First one I got, so the one that really knocked my socks off, was this khaki color. I just really wanted something in this color that was gonna look really nice with like white or like beige pants, and so I actually wear this one mostly casually. I rarely wear it to the gym. One that I don't wear as much casually because it's slung so low is the Love tank. So this one I'll show you. It's a really pretty burgundy color. What I don't love about it is that it's so low here under the arms that you actually can see most of your sports bra when you wear it. So it's not a big deal. I mean, I still wear it, but it's definitely less convertible than the t-shirt styles are. If you're wondering how well made is the fabric and how long it will last, here's another example that is a good, I'd say 6 to 8 years old. And again, it's from that time when they were doing a lot of girly, more flowery pieces. So it's printed with flowers. It's really gorgeous. And yeah, I love this t-shirt, and it's got zero wear. It looks brand new. So those are my t-shirts that I really get a lot of bang for my buck out of, because they are wearable both for the gym and casually. What I don't wear quite as much, and again, this is part of the period of my life where I thought I was going to be a runner, but looks like I'm at least going to be just a fair weather runner, so I don't get as much wear out of these. These are specifically engineered for running, but really cute. So I don't remember what these are called, but they have that really thin, very slick fabric. And I got one in orange and one in kind of more of like a lilac color. If you're a runner, I mean, they're so well made, and they definitely are very comfortable to run in. They don't ride up, and you just feel really sleek when you wear them. They also have a lot of long sleeve tops for runners, so this is one that I don't wear that much for that reason. An absorbent type of fabric, so this one will be really great if you feel like you otherwise can't wear long sleeve tops because you just overheat in them. This one is really great for that. Next up is jackets. So this is definitely something that is worth getting. I'd say at least one of. I feel like I have more than I need of these. I've just kind of built up a bit of a collection, but they all pretty much look brand new because I don't tend to actually do my workout that much in it. I'll wear them to go hiking quite a bit, or to come back from the gym. So I've got a black one here, and if you're gonna get a jacket from Lululemon, I really highly recommend the Define jacket. It's their classic piece, so they've had them forever. This black one I've had good 5-6 years. And it still looks brand new. It's got venting at the back, so it's really breathable. If you're running in it, it's really great, but for wearing casually as well, it's got pockets and it's got those thumb holes, so it's really comfortable. A black one is a good staple, but they also come in a lot of really nice colors. So I have this one that's kind of like a blueberry color, and it's got color blocking to have the Lululemon Omega showing. Same exact fit and style as the black one, and you can also get them in pullover styles, and this was part of a limited edition one. I don't know exactly what it was called, but it is a defined fit. Violet on the outside, and then more of like a heathered violet on the other side, and it's a zip up, so it doesn't zip all the way down, it just zips down the front. I've worn this one the most for hiking. I don't know, I just find it really comfortable and really flattering, and it kind of keeps you warm to the extent that you need. I did also buy this one because I like the print. It's really out there, very disco. It's kind of like a crinkled jewel type of look. with green on the inside. It's reversible, but I would never wear the green on the outside because it's rather an ugly green. And I'm not sure what this is called. I feel like they've probably gotten rid of this fit. It's definitely more on the crop side around the waist, and there's something about it that rides up a little bit more. Like, it doesn't lie as flat as a defined jacket. It's also a bit thicker, so not as breathable. So I don't wear it as much unless I kind of want to have that print on. Okay, so bras. I have to say I've had a bit of a journey with Lululemon bras. If you go into the store and you tell them you're a D cup, they're going to hook you up probably with something like a Tata tamer. I used to have one of those, and they're really meant to like flatten and keep everything in, especially if you're running, so that you don't have any movement at all in the chest hole area. I feel like I could have a huge rant on this, but I'm really trying to keep it concise. So I went through that phase, wasn't into it, too much of a squish feeling, I don't like it, so I got rid of that bra, I donated it, and instead I've gone with more of like the low impact type bras, and I find layering that style of bra that's not too squishing with a tank that has the built-in bra gives me the perfect amount of comfort and support that I feel good in. It also really like lifts everything really nicely. It looks really good. That's just me. I mean, it's a personal choice. I feel like we all know what works for us for sports bras. I would say Lululemon does really good sports bras. They're made of Luon, so the fabric is really high quality and will last you for years. It won't really ever stretch out on you, which is great. I've definitely had ones from Victoria's Secret that have given out within a few years. That said, the price point kind of makes up for that difference in quality, so you have to think for yourself whether they're really worth it. I've got this power style one. It's the same style as the tank. This one is really nice because it feels really lightweight, so not as much coverage. It's more like almost like a bralette. And the other two that I have in black and blue, this is called the Invigorate bra, and it's my favorite bra that they do. It's got a mesh panel at the back, so it's really breathable. It's more of a extreme kind of smooth and slick fabric. I've got it in this really pretty cobalt blue and in black, and I like these ones because they're a little bit more full coverage, but they won't peek out too much of like from a tank, so you'll see maybe like a ½ inch of it above the tank, which will kind of give you a little bit more boob coverage as well, which I like. But it otherwise doesn't stick out too much, which I really like, so that you still get like, you know, get to enjoy the style of the tank without having it be like weird pieces of fabric hanging out. So yeah, I don't know. I like Lululemon bras. I have bras from other brands that I like too. Like, I like my Victoria's Secret ones quite a bit. That said, I know they've actually been working really hard on their bras and on revamping that line, and I haven't tried a ton of the new ones. So maybe they actually have some really amazing ones. But for me, like a good tip is that layering tip allows me to customize how much support I need. So it actually, like, I feel like it saves me quite a bit of money because I can layer things different ways and then get different levels of support that way, which really works for me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know we got through a ton of different pieces, probably more than you needed to see, but I considered doing like a review versus collection, and I have done a collection video before and I will link it down below, so if you want to compare what I used to have versus what I have now, then you're able to do that and just kind of see my whole collection in one video. So if you're still here, thank you so much. If you'd like to see more videos on style, then make sure you give this video a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!